Good morning, everybody. So today it's Thursday here. Today I want to plan out my little next step of the Journal of Stitchery, and I've just watched the videos from both Rachel and Sarah, and it is, oh gosh, what is it? It's a greenhouse garden shed type thing. Now I've sketched in a tree here and that will drape over. I'm thinking this area here would be really nice for that sort of thing. I just need to decide what shape and what size I want to do it. So what I think I'll do is move that up here and get myself a piece of paper. Okay, I have a piece of paper. I might just fold that in half so that it's easier for me to work with. Okay, get myself a pencil. Might need to sharpen that. Okay, nice sharp pencil. A ruler might come in handy as well. Now I don't want it too big, so I'm thinking about an inch by half an inch. Okay, so let me see. I'll move that up there a little bit more. So, let's see. Let's start there. 1 inch is there, approximately. So we need a little bit of perspective with it. So let's just do that. Okay. Oh, that's not even straight. Okay, so now I'm thinking, I'm just getting kind of an angle here. I don't think I need it that big. Okay, so we said about 1 inch, so about up there. Right. This is only just a rough guideline for myself. What did I? Maybe 3/4 there. 3/4 there. Maybe. Something like that. Okay. But then I don't want it square like that, so maybe there. That looks a bit big. It's a bit big, so I might take it up a bit like that. I might take it up like that. Like that. And kind of like that. Okay. Now, I would normally do it, just sketch something like that out by hand, but I wanted it fairly straight because just to get an idea of size. Okay, let's have a look. Just size-wise, see where we're going. Right. Like that. I think that could work. Maybe a little bit taller would be fine, but I think that could work fine. So, okay. What I might do is have like a little bit taller. Have that there as one piece. There. That could be another piece, or those two joined together, and that would be the roof. There. So even that could be one piece, and that, that way. Hang on, let me just scribble on that. That's the top. Okay. And that will be another piece there, and then I put a door on the front, so I don't want that layer like that. I'm thinking maybe like a glass door in the same sort of style as the greenhouse, like that, and then have like glass panes across it like that. And then on the side I could have a window. They usually have quite large windows, but it can be a potting shed. It doesn't have to be, you know, a glass house. We wouldn't have a glass house where I live because everything would just fry in the heat. Little window box, and that could be a paned window as well. That could be it. And a cute little roof like that. Can you even see that? I think you can. Let me have a look. Let's pop that on here. Kind of want it close to the wheelbarrow. Like that, perhaps. I'll zoom in a sec so I can show you. Like that. Okay. That would be alright, I think. That leaves me room for my tree, and if I want to do a little beehive or something. I don't want to put too much like that in though, because they might say it as a prompt. I think, and I'll make it just a little bit longer than what that is. Yeah, I just feel like it needs to be a little bit taller. Let me zoom back out so you can see. I just feel like it needs to be a little bit taller. Yes. Okay, now I'm going to go and find some fabrics for my little garden shed. Alright, I found a couple of fabrics. These were just in my other stitchery bag that I thought might work. I have this little one here. And I've also got this one here. I thought that, oh my goodness, hello, come on, you're right on my work. Yes, you are. Oh, she wants a cuddle. Oh, no, she's gone. I thought this one might work quite well for the little roof because it's just a tiny little striped fabric. So let's try a little bit of this for the roof. We had a huge storm the other night and everything has cooled down so much more now. It's just lovely. Let's just cut a little bit first so I can, there we go, move that out of the way. Yes, it's cooled down an awful, it's still hot, but it's not as hot, which is really nice. My daughter is over 39 weeks now, so any day. It's so exciting, you know. My husband, you know, he's like, she has any control over when it's due. He's due. Okay, so that's that. That could look alright. Maybe we need something a little bit lighter for the actual building. I think this might be a bit too dark. To be honest, I think it might be a bit too dark. I might want something a bit lighter. So, yes, he's very impatient, asking all the time, as if I wouldn't tell him if something was happening. I've got this. Is that? I think that's too. No, it's a bit too beachy for what I'm. Well, it makes me think of beach. Oh, hang on, what's this? Oh, have I used that? That's more green. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I did. I used it on the wheelbarrow. Oh, okay. Right. No. I'm going to have to go and have a look for something. I don't think the pink would be. Yeah, I think it'd get lost because I want to be able to see the window and the door. See, so I think it needs to be something not quite so busy. So I need to go look. So I found this little bit here, and this is from Forage. It's actually got a really nice little image on it. But I'm thinking that colour may work because it ties in with the little cottage door there a little bit too. It's not too light and it's not too dark and it's not too colourful, but I just need to get like a piece of it. I'm thinking I need to find a spot where I can get a piece of it. Here we go. Right there. And I think I'll cut it out as one. That way I can do my window and door on it and they won't get lost. So what I think I'll do is just trace around it. Oh, perhaps I should have done it on the other side. Oh, that would have been the smart thing to do, wouldn't it? Oh, goodness me. Alright, let's, don't know if I'll find the right. I just have to move it down a little bit, so I'm going to. Oh, I wanted it a bit taller, didn't I? It's okay. It's. bit taller. Okay, so we'll cut it out as one piece, a little bit taller. Yeah, I'll just join that up. Oh, I can just cut it, I don't need to draw that. Okay, let me get some nice sharp scissors. Gosh, I haven't used these ones in a while. Let's hope they're sharp. I hope I've done the little roof bit big enough now. It might need to be a bit bigger to overlap this part. Trying not to cut those little floral pieces because they might come in handy. Okay. Right, let's have a look. About there. About there. Like that. Okay. Then I could... I'd prefer to use something at the door and the window that won't fray too much. So, and in a light colour, you know, like perhaps white window frame type thing, or just off white window frame. You know, a little piece of lace would be nice for that. An open weave lace might work. Just let me look for one. I found this gorgeous lace. It's off a garment or something. It's absolutely beautiful. So I've been playing around and cutting little bits off. I'll keep those. How cute is that? It's like the little, it could be like a little gingerbread, you know, on a side of a house or something like that. Or even a little, you know, going around the edge of a garden or something. I'm going to keep all those little bits. They're just lovely. And I've been playing around with the doors to make them a little bit fancy, but they're a little bit lost, and the window. But I'm thinking if I could make, not this particular one, but I'm just looking for an off-cut piece actually, to get an idea of what it might look like if I found a bit of a darker fabric and like, because inside always looks darker, doesn't it? It would stand out more. And do the same on the, you know, behind the door, because that's two little bits of lace. So that was there, not that particular one, but see how it stands out so much more with that little bit of dark behind it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Find a little bit of darker fabric and attach it behind there, not the right length. I may need a little bit of a bigger roof piece, I'm not quite sure yet, but I like the way that looks. I do. I like the way that looks. And I won't have a little window box on the window, but I will put some little, you know, flowers around the edge of the little garden shed. Probably, I did have in my little sketch, I was going to put a watering can, I think. Oh, where is it? Yeah, I had one over here, but I can put it anywhere around here. And I still may change that that hoe. Maybe I'll turn it to like a pitchfork, garden fork type thing. It'll be easier. It'll be more recognizable. So let me go find some darker fabric to put behind my lace door. Alright, so I tried, I had a bit of ribbon I tried. That didn't work. So I'm not going to do the ribbon. I don't have the right shade. I just decided to use the same fabric that I was trying it out with. I've just cut a bigger piece, and what I'm going to do is stitch it on and then cut it down to size because it's quite fiddly. So that will be the little door, and the same goes for the window. It just seems to be the right shade, and I will stitch those on. Do I want that big, or do I want that a bit, like to cut that top part off perhaps, I think, there, across there, like that. There. So I'm going to stitch that on and then trim it down to size as well. And I think, let me get rid of some of the scissors. Oh goodness. I'm just going to use a light coloured thread. Let's see if I've got one already threaded. Got a bit here to match the lace. That's a little needle. Oops. Okay. And I'm probably just going to stitch it on like a stab stitch. So I'll start with one of the little panes. I don't want it losing its shape. Oh, I have to make sure they're the right size first. Okay, hang on. Hang on. If I don't make sure, then I'll cut, and then I'll cut the I'll end up cutting. See, that's too big. How long do I want it? About there, just under the flower. About there. I think that's about right. About there. And the same here. About there. So it's like that. I should have done it on a slight angle, shouldn't I? Maybe I can bring it down just a little bit. Didn't want it. Oh, I can do a little rim. Okay, so that one needs to go up just a little, like that. And that one needs to come like that, I think. Goes like that. You see what I mean at the bottom? Just on a slight angle so that it will match. Fiddly. I cut myself while I was looking for a ribbon. There, like that. Might need to move it closer together though, because I don't think that's quite big enough. Ouch, that looks about right. My fingers don't do the fiddly things very well at all. They used to. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think that will look nice. Alright, let me... Where are we starting? We'll start at the top up here. So I'm going to stitch it to this piece here. Oh. And then stitch it to that, and then stitch that to this. So it's quite a bit of stitching, I guess, but it'll be fine. So I'll just go around the edge. It's more like a little just overcast stitch. That's what I'm going to use. Just like that. I hope you're in. Yep, you're in shot. Once I've got this side on, then I'll be able to push that one over. Like that. Okay, I'll go do that, and I'll do the little window as well. And then I'll be back. So there we go, I've stitched them. They're not connected yet. You can see they're not connected. I've just placed them there to have a look. I did cut the roof line a little bit bigger, and the other one just seemed a bit small, and I'll do a stitching line down this side to depict the other side of the roof. I like it. So what I might do is I want to do a little bit of slow stitching on this, on the building, to make it look like they're perhaps what are they, weatherboards, you know, this like that on the side, and then have like a corner line stitched, and then I may just well, I've got to stitch this on, so there may be a little stitch line, we'll see. I've already done a little bit of slow stitching around here. I did that at the beginning, and I keep putting a couple of stitches in every so often. Excuse me, I need to stitch my lace down as well. So that's what it's looking like. And like I said, I'll do a little watering can, probably redo this before next week. I will just, to stitch these on, I will just do the exact same as I did to stitch them onto the little dark background as well. Let me zoom in so you can see it a little bit better of what it looks like. There you go. That's what it looks like. I'm using scissors because it's easier. So that's the little window there. Stitch the roof down, and then, you know, a few blades of grass and flowers around the edge of the building as well. So there we go. I hope you've enjoyed today's. It was fairly simple, wasn't it? There we go. Trying to get a little shot there, so it keeps it in perspective a little bit. So I think I've got it on the right angle. There, it looks like it, doesn't it? Does it need to be a bit more? No, I'm quite happy the way it is, actually. I think that looks fine like that. Okay, take care, everybody, and by the time next week comes, I will have that all stitched down, hopefully have that fixed, and a few other bits. So I'll see you then. Bye.